Hi, you guys. It's me again, Ethar. Um, and I hope everyone is well and doing great and doing fabulous. Um, so I wanted, to, do this real quick video, just to sort of, give like another little update on like what's been happening on my end. Um, um, and so I thought I'd just sort of do a little like update or like an informative sort of video, sort of like just like sharing what's sort of been going on and what's sort of been happening for me. So um and I hope everyone is doing good who's watching this. I hope everything is okay, and everyone is feeling okay and doing well in life. um may God be with everybody. May God be with us. May He strengthen us and give us the strength to carry on and everything. And so, but for me, right now, these days I'm actually just sort of, I'm just sort of waiting around until August of this year, because in August, of this year, I'll hopefully be starting my master's degree in English literature. Um, and so I decided to do a master's in English literature, mainly because I want to teach at the community college level and at the high school level. And so I plan to teach to eventually become like a college professor and a high school teacher of literature and creative writing and composition writing, and possibly ESL as well, English as a second language, for students who speak English as a second language, who are English language learners. And so those are my main plans moving forward. And so I'm hopefully starting a master's program in August of 2025 of this year. And my program again is English literature. And I plan, after I earn my degree, I'd like to be a community college teacher, or like a community college instructor, professor, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. Teacher. I just call it teacher. Like, but I wanna, I'd like to teach at both the community college level or like the junior college level. It's like, I'd be teaching like 18-year-olds and up, I guess, 17, 18, all the way up. Whatever age they are. I guess they're adults by that age, right? By the time you get to college and stuff, you get to like by the time community college time rolls around for some people, they're already like 17, 18 years old by then. So I'd have to know how to teach that in that setting, I guess. I'd have to learn and sort of learn the pedagogy or whatever of I guess college settings, or even just like adult education settings. It's funny because I plan to teach in like several different types of settings. And so, I'd love to teach, like I mentioned, community college, but I'd also love to teach like GED and ABE classes. So I'd love to teach general education development classes and adult basic education classes. And so I'd be helping young adults and adults to acquire their GED, their high school diplomas, or their high school equivalencies. Let's say like someone just didn't have a chance to finish high school or anything like that. They can of course take GED classes or adult basic education classes, and then they can like go through an alternative route. This is basically like the whole ABE and GED program is for acquiring your high school equivalency. So after students graduate and like after they take their classes and stuff, I think it's only like a year or two or something of classes, or however long it is. But at the end, you take your GED test, and then you'll get like the equivalency of a high school diploma, and you'll be like a high school graduate. And so, I mean, a lot of students who just didn't get a chance to finish high school yet, the adult basic education and the general education development classes and examinations, I guess, are a really good alternative route for people, and the teachers are very high qualified, and they're all like licensed teachers. You have to be licensed as a high school teacher here in Virginia in order to teach ABE and GED classes. But I think that like education in like high school and college and stuff, it can be kind of difficult to navigate for some people, for everybody actually. Because sometimes you don't even know like where to start out, and you're not sure if it's the right choice for you, and you don't know if you even want it at this time of your life, I mean. But for me, I mean, I'm looking into becoming an instructor for ABE, and stuff like that, and just sort of helping students to just sort of finish off their high school education. And I guess that'll like then open up many different doors for them, like anything they want to do after that. Go on to community college or college, 4-year college, even 4-year school, or even just start working, start their careers, their jobs. I guess it's either school or you're working, right? Working at something. Whether it's like in the private sector, or you're starting your own business, or you're in school to become like something, I guess, right? So I guess it's like either school or work, straight to the workforce, or community college or something after high school and stuff. So, that's that, I guess. I mean, that's life, I guess. That's the whole of life. Just finish school and then go to work. That's not the whole thing, though. That's not everything. It's not everything. It's not like, nothing is sure in life except death and taxes. Death and taxes, so I don't know. That's what I heard from my older sister, actually. My older sister. Mashallah. She's really cool. I love her. She's cool. Really just well put together lady and stuff. She's really she has like, mashallah, She has a lot going for her, mashallah. She's really cool. So may Allah bless her and continue to bless my family and everybody who's watching this. So that's my those are my plans for the future. So I'm starting my master's program in August, and I chose English literature because I want to teach like high school and community college level, like both high school and community college level, like literature and creative writing and ESL. And maybe I can even teach like introductory Arabic classes, because I'm a native Arabic speaker from Sudan, in Northeast Africa. So we speak it at home as our native language. العربية, اللغة العربية, لغة العربية. Even though I'm not that good at it, because I lived here in America for so long, and you forget like your Arabic. I think like my parents are kind of like exasperated and disappointed with me, because they're like, Ithar, like, what happened here? Like, you used to be so good at it back when you were little, like when you spoke Arabic back then, before we all immigrated to Virginia. But it's so interesting, because like, immigrants and stuff. Anyways, so I'm planning on doing that, and the college that I'm with right now, the university that I'm with right now is called NMU. So it stands for Eastern New Mexico University. So it's a university over in New Mexico. And I decided on this option with, I call it NMU. I think that's the abbreviated. So this program with NMU, it's like really, it looks like a very, very, very like fantastic program. Like they have an online program in English literature. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm starting soon enough in August of this year. And the classes, I'm signed up right now for a couple of classes. And the classes that I'm signed up for right now are called, one of them is called The Pedagogy of College Writing, and the other one is called Literary Theory. And so, hopefully it goes okay, and I get to like delve into literary theory and the pedagogy of college writing. Yeah, as the name says, the name of it, of the classwork and stuff. So, I really want to give it like my best. I want to like really try my hardest and make good grades and stuff like that. But so I hope I get to like really give it my all and really study and give it my best for it, because English literature and stuff was always like my favorite subject, I think, in school. And my next favorite was like art, like visual art. But I like creative writing and stuff, literature. I guess I consider that like my main subject interest in life, like my main like interest in life, in terms of subject matter and stuff. I mean, I like creative nonfiction. I like literature, poetry collections, and novels and stuff like that. Plays, like playwriting and poetry and nonfiction. So I read everything, honestly. But my favorite genres are like poetry and nonfiction and stuff. Yeah. And so that's my plans going forward. I can't wait really until I'm like finally in the classroom as a teacher. And another thing that I wanted sort of to say here is that I got a teaching job recently. Teaching at an education center. Um it starts soon, I guess. I actually, to be honest, I don't know my start date right now because I think we're still processing they're still processing, like the people over there are still processing the paperworks and the fingerprinting that I had to do. We had to do like fingerprinting and I had to do like fingerprints and I had to do a bunch of paperwork like onboarding tasks and onboarding paperwork. So we're still sort of waiting for everything to become finalized in terms of the paperwork. I think, I'm gonna send over like a little email just sort of asking like when can I start or whatever. Like how is the paperwork going? Like are we almost done yet with the paperwork so that I can start sooner? Maybe they have me like for next fall, like this coming fall semester or whatever. So maybe they have a start date and everything in mind, but I just don't know it yet because it wasn't shared, I think, with me yet. But I'm excited. So like within like the next few months, next couple months, next few months at most, is when I'll start my first day of classes. And again, this is with like an education center, and so it's sort of like I'm sort of like a adult basic education instructor, and so I'll be teaching math and language arts, so sort of like a dual subject thing going on. I hope my students appreciate me and like me because I like everyone. Like, I think students are so cool. I like everybody in general. I'm very friendly, and I'm very like especially like once I get to know people, I feel like I'm very friendly and just very like, like very chill. Like I don't judge anybody for anything, and I don't think badly about anybody for anything. Like, I'm very accepting and chill of everybody. I'm just like very like chill, like very like laid back, and I try to like be in tune with like everybody. Like, I try to like sort of just sort of get in tune with people's personalities and their temperaments so that we can get along and get on with each other and just get along and stuff. And I've always been like that. Like, I don't I'm very like I'm an amiable like bug, sort of, or like an amiable cat or whatever it's called. Like, just very amiable. Like, I don't anyway. So it's like I think everybody's cool. Everybody's just fantastic. Like, everybody I've met in my life for the most part is cool. Like, and sometimes in my past I have come across like difficult situations for myself, like with people, but I think it was just like a misunderstanding and a sort of miscommunication maybe. And I'm learning to like let all the negative memories go because I've had some like difficult encounters, and I don't know whether it was something that I had said or something or done god forbid, but because sometimes, even like despite how chill you are of a person, like not all personalities really click and stuff. So that's a bummer, that's sad and everything, but alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say regarding my future plans and like my current goings on or going ons. So like with school and work and stuff. So like I start school again soon in the fall semester with my Eastern New Mexico literature program. I think it should go okay. I mean, it's an affordable program compared to other universities, and it looks like a very good program, like English literature graduate degree. So, yeah, so I'm doing that, and I'm doing school and I'm doing work soon, hopefully. I'm just feeling kind of like antsy these days, cause like this is like it's gonna happen in like 4 months, I guess. So I just have to like hang out and chill and just sort of wait for 4 months before I can even start my classes and my as for my teaching thing. Like as for my job or whatever, my new job teaching math and language arts. I hope it starts soon. I really need to like get out of the house and like have like an actual program, like something to do on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes I like sit around the house and I get like so like I don't say depressed, like too depressed because that's just like a joy kill, but yeah, I get like so depressed sometimes just sort of sitting around the house. I know I should like get out more, but yeah, I don't have like too many friends, honestly, and it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to meet new people sometimes. So I just thought I'd try to get a job and begin school again, so that I can just sort of further my life, even though my social life isn't very good right now. I mean, I live right now with my mom, like my parents, and you know, I mean, they're honestly overseas right now. And so I'm just sort of here with my older brother. And we're just sort of, living day to day. And, um, God bless everybody. It's kind of hard when sometimes you have to, like, live apart from your family because, like, we're all grown, I guess. And, it's good to be independent. It's good to, just sort of figure things out by yourself and stuff. But, you know. But yeah, so like I'm here with my older brother, and our parents are not here. I know they're overseas, uh, and we're just sort of trying to get everything together, you know. And my older sister is in a different state. She's in Illinois, Illinois. So, and we're here in Virginia. So. So that's my sort of living situation and my future sort of plans and my current work that hasn't even started, that's starting soon. So that's what I'm doing so far, and that's what's happening so far for me. Yeah. So, I start part-time as a teacher right now. My job is it's teaching at a center for 4 hours a day, so it's only 20 hours a week. So I don't, the salary range is lower because the hours are lower. So I'm not gonna make too much money or anything yet, but I'm hoping in the future to be like a full-time teacher / professor. So I'm not too worried about my salary right now, actually, because I live with my parents and I don't like pay bills or anything, but I just sort of live here. But I have like a savings account and from previous sort of jobs, and I hope I start my new job soon in math and language arts and stuff, and instruction. So, I hope it goes okay. So yeah, that's my plans right now. Plans, and I guess that's it for the video. I also, I just sort of also sort of wanted to share that I'm reading the Diary of Anne Frank right now, and I have in my Kindle. Oops, my Kindle device. The K is like fading away, but this is the Kindle that I got a few years ago, and I have some books on it. They're mostly like poetry collections and like memoirs, and like novels, but right now I'm reading Anne Frank, and it's so good, you guys. It's so beautiful. Like, I'm only on page 76 right now, and the entire book has 346 pages. So, I read like maybe 1/5 of it. So I'm only on page 76 right now or something, and really just heartwarming stuff. Like, I didn't even know it was going to be this fabulous, and it's such a devastating story, like, it's such a devastating, like, situation that she had to go through. But, it shows you the beauty of life sometimes, and the difficulty and the tragedies that happen in life. But something, I'm trying to show you the cover page right now, and let me just go to cover page. Here it is. Here it is. So it's just so beautiful, and so, like, I can't think of a better, like, book to read for myself right now. It just shows you to be appreciative of what you have in life. Never worry too much. It's if it's out of your control, if things are out of your control, you didn't cause the bad things, bad things that people do to you, and your family didn't cause, like, sometimes they do, right? But like let's say something like the bad that always happens in life, just hang in there. Try to get out of it if you can, but if there's no way to get out of it, whether it's something mental or something physical in real life and stuff like that, just hang in there, and God bless you. It's a part of life, I guess, suffering and stuff. But I mean, it's amazing. It's just amazing. Like, I can't. Oh yeah, and another one I read also was I'm reading it right now, is Phyllis Wheatley, the narrative of, like, a slave girl, and she, or something like that. That's the title of the book, and she was the first published African American female, I think, the first published slave narrative in America. And it's just amazing to, like, I mean, there's a lot of similarities between, like, the different oppressions in life, and it's just everything that I've read so far is just, blew me away. It's so good. Like, the writing and the recollections and how it's told beyond words is unbelievable. Like, the writing quality of Anne Frank and of Phyllis Wheatley. Phyllis Wheatley they're just, you have to read it. Like, I have to finish it. Like, I can't, there's no words to describe how good it is. And I mean, I just love it. Right now I'm on page 76, and so I got to the part where, Anne Frank and her family are inside of the secret annex, the secret hiding place, in, like, the big warehouse area where they went into hiding from the Nazis and stuff, and they just sort of went into hiding, and for years, actually, a few years and stuff, 2 or 3 years or something. Oh my goodness. So, and I read other good books recently as well. Like, I'm also reading uh it's called it's called Frank McCourt, Angela's Ashes, which is like a, I guess part of like a series by Frank McCourt, and it's like an immigrant story of like impoverished Irish immigrants who came to America, to the United States, to New York, I think. And very, very poor people, very, very impoverished, but so rich in everything they had to offer the world. A lot of, it's funny because, like, if you read about, I mean, I don't know much about Ireland and the entire, the wars and the poverty that went on in Ireland, actually, with, like the wars, like the religious base, not, I shouldn't say religious base, but like the conflicts that went on and the poverty there and stuff. So, I need to read more about it actually, but I'm reading this memoir right now, and it's beyond words. Like, what can you say? Like, it's just beautiful story so far. And I also read Tis, I read Tis by Frank McCourt, which is like part of this as well. But I should have read this first because this is the first one in the series, in his memoirs series. So, and I have other books as well on my Kindle. But what happened was that I sort of like jump around between books these days. Like I rarely sort of like I'm reading just one book at a time, even though I probably should do that because it'll help me finish them all faster, just like at a normal pace. But for some reason, I have like a very short attention span these days, and so I just sort of, oh my god, oh my bad, sorry. Yeah, this fell. Oh, so my attention span is sort of short these days, and so I just sort of like skip around between books, and I read like part of one book, and then I go to another book and read part of that, and just go in between two books, 2 or 3 books. So I'm always reading like several at a time, sort of. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Button with a little button on it. I just sort of made this like this little thing, and I hung it up here on my little cupboard and on my desk. Just sort of remind me that it's all okay. It'll be okay. So that's all I wanted to say for this video, I guess. So this is the note that I made for the video here, and as you can see, it says my current goings on and what I'm reading right now. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at this stuff here. Maybe I could show like my little desk spread or something. I have like some stuff over here and just some random stuff. It's like my little desk area that I have here. Just like some stuff. Yeah. So thank you guys for listening. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'm praying really hard for everybody, and may God bless you with everything you want in this life and in the hereafter. آخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us all. Love you guys. Bye. See ya. Bye bye.